It's time for baseball on a Friday night on the south side of Chicago. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago White Sox. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Yu Darvish gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he's really had a tough time his last 3 outings. ERA over 9. That's basically giving up a run an inning. He just has really struggled and not been able to figure it out. They're giving him the ball, though, and anytime you get the ball, you got a chance to turn it around. We'll see if today's the day he turns it around.
Now to the plate, Steve Cook. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length.
Let her rip right here. Let's go.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Foul tip, held onto behind the plate. It's strike 2.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Come on, big guy. What time? Here you go.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a wasted pitch there, 1 and 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Well, the way I see Ed, he gets a lot of respect for his strike zone. There's not a lot of umpires in the league that have the kind of respect he does. He's consistent, he's got a great zone, and he's well respected across the board.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2 and 2 now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
All right, 1 time, right here. Hey, let her rip 1 time.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. White Sox strand a couple. We are still scoreless. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve Cook. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd.
Come on now, 1 time, right here. Let her fly. Put me up right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He can put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Steve Cook. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike one.
I think this is an important inning for him. He just had a couple runs given to him, and now it's his job to show the guys I appreciate it by shutting them down.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the White Sox, but they still lead this one 4-2. Ready for another shot now. Damon Britt. He'll start the inning and move back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes.
Plays it first here.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit hard down the line. And that's through for a hit.
Well, that's a big base hit for him. I tell you what, it's no fun to be 0 for 2, but let alone 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. So this is a confidence builder right here.
Settling in now, Johnny Kim. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
All right, here we go now.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Grounded to third. Cook is right in time to first, and there are 2 away. Steve Cook will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on.
Come on, baby. See it, drive it. Hey, your pitch, huh?
Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike one.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Hey, let it rip right here.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Coronado going back on it to the track, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll keep it rolling here as he's got himself a triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, it one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting outfielder Hyun-Soo Kim. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Ready with the 0-2. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. Digging in and looking for more, Brett Lowry. A hit in 2 tries so far. 7 runs, 13 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox.
Big dog, pitch. Nobody better.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The White Sox lead this one 7-4. Striding in, Damon Britt. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Damon Britt.
Hey, we got no outs.
This one's down to third. Cook. Lee. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Joe Ross wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Sam Dyson records the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox. 7 runs on 14 hits.
Guaranteed rate field there on a Saturday night in the Windy City. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago White Sox. These two should be exciting to watch go at each other, and it's all coming up next. Eduardo Rodriguez will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. What do we need to know here, HR?
As you look at certain pitchers, you look at their numbers, you say, wow, he must really enjoy pitching at home, because you look at his road numbers, he's really struggled. This is the case with him. He loves pitching at home. I think he grabs an energy from the home crowd and is able to really have a good performance.
Batting third.
Now at the plate,
baseman.
Steve Cook. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh?
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And H, we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, nobody likes to lose game 1 of the road trip, but you go on the road thinking, hey, if we can play 500 for the full road trip, we're in good standing. So right now, you're in game 2 of the road trip, and you know what? If you win today, you're what? 500. So you're actually on goal. That's why this game is a big one for you to be on point.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Got him. White Sox come up empty first time around. We'll head to the second in Chicago. No score. Striding in once again, Steve Cook. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's the advantage of having a good 2-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. They've got a great opportunity to get on the board here.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Another one sent foul. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Digging in to try it again, Tim Klein. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Klein.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Cook takes it in. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready for another chance. Steve Cook, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Digging in once again, Corey Dickerson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Come on, let it fly right here. Let it fly. Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
Back up the middle. Scooped up. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Ready once again, Steve Cook. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll dive back in safely.
Hey, get a good one up there, Hump.
And again a throw. The throw short hops him at first, and now 2 men are aboard.
I see him rip it up there.
And yet another throw over. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. 8th inning coming up. And the White Sox are out. So striding in, Steve Cook. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Cook.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
Hard hit ball to second, and that is through into right field for a single. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning. At the plate, Corey Dickerson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Dickerson.
Hey, we need you right now. Here we go. Come on.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. 1 there. On to first. A double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for. So so the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys are taking the first two of this three-game series. A win tomorrow, and they can break out the brooms.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Jared Kozart wins his fourth game out of the bullpen this year. Tyler Danish pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Sam Dyson closes the door for the save, his 12th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB. Afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago White Sox. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Carlos Rodon starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, he's had a little bit of a struggle against right-handed hitters, and to me, that's the key to this game. They're hitting over 300. Right-handed hitters over 300. So he's going to have to get the right-handers out if he wants to win this game. Let's see if he's able to execute against the right-handers in this one.
Leading off the afternoon for Minnesota.
Now at the plate, Damon Britt. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Hit to third, to his right. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. HR, how do they go about ending the losing streak they're mired in?
Well, in this day and age when so many teams are relying on that long ball to win games for them, this isn't one of those clubs, really. They're in the bottom 3rd in the league in home runs, so they're going to put the ball in play. They're going to try to manufacture runs. They can.
Stepping into the box, Steve Cook. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Hey, let it rip 1 time.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Harold, these Twins, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Matt, here we are at the bottom of the 1st inning. The team has been struggling coming in, and now they find themselves already down 1-0. I think this is more of a mental thing than maybe even physical. They got to turn it around.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Well, Matt, Woody usually calls a pretty nice game back there, although consistency has been an issue brought up with him in the past. We'll see if it comes into play.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Now the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. HR, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
Well, Matt, this game's going to be a slugfest. I mean, to me, the key might be getting in that bullpen first. Who scores early? Who's able to get in that pen and just continue to keep the pressure?
Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve Cook. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Hey, see it, drive it. Let's go, big dog.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is fouled back and out of play. Nobody out, runner on first.
Pitch and drive it, kid. Here you go.
Runner, runner, runner.
He's on the move again from first. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
So tough to lay off that pitch he just missed on. That's a sweeping slider. You got 2 strikes on you. That ball just continues to move, and he laid off it.
A runner at first with no outs here. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing.
See it, drive it like you can.
That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, he fell behind 0-2, and this is really the personality who he is. He didn't give up. He continued to fight and gets a base hit when he gets the 2-2 count.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting outfielder Hyun-Soo Kim. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First and second now, 1 man out.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here we go.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
So digging in now, Brett Laurie.
2
on, 2 out for him here in the
designated
third.
hitter, Brett Laurie.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. White Sox strand a couple, but they hold a 2-0 lead. At the plate, Steve Cook. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Steve Cook.
Let fly. Let's go right here.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Hey, see it. Hey, drive it. Here we go.
Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Two runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No, no, no. Keep it on the corners.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Inside, he misses ball 4. Digging in, Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting outfielder Hyun-Soo Kim. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Here we go.
Now a throw over. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. White Sox leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. Into the box now,
And
Steve
for the White
Cook.
Sox.
He'll start things
Third
out here in the
baseman,
bottom of inning number
Steve
7.
Cook.
Hey, let's go, big fella. Need you right here.
Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
And this is a case of a hitter's reputation preceding him. The ball was a little dribbler to the left side, but he knew the guy had speed, so he rushed it and ends up unable to make a clean play. That's another example of why speed is such an offensive weapon.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Grip it, kid. Grip it and rip it.
Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, a little looper over short, and it's going to get in there for a base hit.
Nice hit, big guy. Attaboy.
Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, 7th inning, you're thinking maybe one more at bat if his team rallies. So this was a big hit to keep that streak alive.
Coming to the plate now, Hyun-Soo Kim. He's working on a
Number
1 for 3
25.
thus far.
Come on, baby. See it, drive it. Let's go.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Britt has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So striding forward now, Brett Lawrie. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Brett
5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he misses with that one, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Oh, baby,
Yeah,
see you
Matt,
driving.
down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. At the plate, Steve
next for the
Cook.
White Sox, third baseman, Steve Cook.
First delivery to him on the way. On the ground to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
5-0 the final score today. Carlos Rodon earns his first win of the season, striking out 12 in the process. Jose Arena struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox. 5 runs.